Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into the incredibly fascinating story of Jaafar Jackson. We're talking about a rising star who is literally stepping into what's gotta be the most scrutinized pair of shoes in entertainment history, bringing his iconic uncle's legacy to the big screen. It's a massive story about family, immense pressure, and really, the evolution of a true artist. Let's get right into it.
So I want you to take a second and just imagine the sheer scale of this challenge. Picture the casting directors for a massive global blockbuster biopic, staring down a near impossible question. Who on earth could possibly play the king of pop, right? I mean, you aren't just looking for a good actor or a decent dancer or a singer. You need someone who can completely embody the essence, the magnetism, the total complexity of the biggest entertainer in the world. The pressure to get this right, absolutely astronomical.
But as it turns out, they didn't even need a global casting call. The perfect fit was already sitting right there in the family tree. The role officially went to Michael Jackson's own nephew, Jaafar Jackson. Now, if you don't know, Jaafar is the son of the renowned singer, songwriter, and producer Jermaine Jackson, and obviously the nephew of Michael and the iconic Janet Jackson. So this guy grew up completely immersed in this unparalleled musical dynasty. It's in his blood.
But his path to this role wasn't exactly what you'd expect. He was born in Los Angeles back in 1996, and you'd probably assume music was just forced on him from day one, right? Actually, scratch that. Jaafar initially dreamed of becoming a professional golfer, of all things. It wasn't until he hit 12 years old that he started playing the piano, and the call of music truly took over. And from those early piano lessons to dropping his debut single in 2019, all the way to starring in the highly anticipated biopic Michael right now, his journey has been this really steady, deliberate build.
Section 1. Finding his own voice.
You see, before stepping into his uncle's massive shadow, Jaafar really had to figure out who he was in the light. He didn't just sit around studying his family's hits. He dug incredibly deep into the roots of classic R&B and soul. Growing up, he drew heavy inspiration from absolute legends like Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Nat King Cole, and Johnny Mathis. This eclectic musical taste really proves he's got a profound appreciation for the foundational voices of modern music. And honestly, that's exactly what helped shape his own captivating tenor voice.
So the absolutely crucial point here is that Jaafar didn't just wake up one morning and decide, hey, I'm going to be a pop star. No way. He put in the work. Guided and mentored by his father, Jermaine, Jaafar spent over a decade quietly collaborating with a huge, diverse team of producers and writers. We're talking years and years of honing his piano skills and his artistry, slowly developing this incredibly magnetic pop and R&B vibe, all mixed with his own undeniable swagger. It was a rigorous 10-year grind.
And all of that groundwork? Well, it built up to some highly tangible success. 10 million. That's the number of views his debut single racked up on YouTube. To put that into perspective, that is a massive milestone. It clearly shows he was out there capturing audiences well before Hollywood ever came knocking for the biopic. So that debut single back in 2019, it was called Got Me Singing. And the music video for it was beautifully shot down in Vidigal, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Critics were calling it a certified summertime vibe. It had this remarkably relaxed atmosphere, plus some seriously eye-catching choreography. The big takeaway here is simply this. Jaafar had already established his own fan base, a compelling artistic style, and a mission to inspire people to embrace their true selves, long before he ever landed the movie role of a lifetime.
Section 2. Portraying the King of Pop.
Okay, now we got to talk about the movie itself. Just look at the heavyweight creative team behind this film. We have the renowned Antoine Fuqua sitting in the director's chair. Producing it, none other than Academy Award winner Graham King, and the screenplay was written by three-time Oscar nominee John Logan. You don't just assemble a prestige crew like that unless the project is of the absolute highest, most exacting caliber. Handled by major studios like Lionsgate and Universal Pictures, this really establishes just how massive and serious this production is.
And listen, Jaafar isn't carrying this monumental film all by himself. He is joined by an absolutely star-studded supporting cast to bring this extraordinary story to life. We're talking an ensemble featuring incredible talents like Nia Long, Laura Harrier, Giuliano Cruvaldi, Miles Teller, and Coleman Domingo. It's practically a powerhouse of acting talent completely surrounding Jaafar's central performance.
So, what exactly does this movie actually cover? Well, Michael gives audiences a front-row seat to the life and legacy of one of the most influential artists ever known. But crucially, and this is important, it tells the story of his life way beyond the music. It traces his journey from his discovery as young lead of the Jackson 5 all the way through his relentless creative ambition to become a global superstar. It's really highlighting his intimate life offstage, right alongside some of the most iconic performances of his early solo career.
Section 3. Honoring the Legacy.
Ticking on this role, it isn't just some savvy career move for Jaafar. It is deeply, deeply personal. I think he perfectly captured the emotional gravity of this whole project when he said, "Bringing my uncle's story to the big screen has been one of the greatest honors of my life. From day one, it's been an experience I'll carry with me forever." Every single person involved poured their heart into honoring his truth with care and authenticity. I can't wait for the world to finally see it in theaters. Wow. You can truly feel the sincerity and just the immense respect he has for his uncle's truth when you hear those words.
Which actually brings us to this incredible duality in Jaafar's life right now. He's kind of juggling these twin ambitions. On one hand, he is so deeply committed to upholding his legendary family's history. I mean, he's got that distinctive Jackson-esque tone, the striking good looks, and those remarkable dance skills. But on the exact same token, he wants to revolutionize the music recording industry on his own terms. He has his own totally ingenious songwriting abilities and a really deep desire to make a positive social impact through his original art.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you all with a provocative thought to chew on. Are we witnessing the evolution of a brand new Jackson legacy? Jaafar has stepped up to honor the past in literally the most visible way possible, but honestly, his own musical journey is really just beginning. Armed with a solid decade of preparation, absolutely undeniable talent, and an incredible family heritage, he is totally poised to captivate audiences worldwide. Keep your eyes on him, folks, because the evolution of this true artist is something you definitely won't want to miss.